Hello everyone, this is Neema Nair, teacher trainee doing my Bachelor of Education from R.H. Patel English Medium B.Ed College, KSV, Gandhinagar. So today we are going to learn a very interesting topic, that is cash flow statement from Standard 12th Accountancy, and it is very nice, very interesting topic. So let's find out more about this. So you see the man in the picture? Yes, who is he? Yes, we all know this is Warren Buffett. So now Warren Buffett, in his letter to the shareholder in 2018, has criticized this accountancy, the accountancy statements, that is income statements. He has vehemently criticized it. Why? Well, his company Berkshire Hathaway in the year 2018 has effectively earned an earning of $24.8 billion, but it had to eventually show a very small earning of only $4 billion. Why? Because it had suffered losses in capital gains. It had losses in the capital gains, that is the value of some of its shares had gone down, so it had to report a very small earning, that is $4.4 billion, which was very less compared to the $24.8 billion. So the example that I gave you is just a small way to explain that this is basically the drawback of this earning numbers, that is accounting earning numbers that is shown by all this company. So even if a company is doing well, it is earning very nicely, but still due to these accounting policies and rules, a company can show less earning or negative earning, so that is a major drawback. Right, so what is it? I wanted to show that this net income, it affects the income statement, right? In the Berkshire, in the case of Berkshire Hathaway, we saw that as per the income statement, they only could show $4 billion net income in their income statement, whereas they had effectively earned $24.8 billion in that year, right? So basically, what do analysts and investors do? They always usually consider the cash flow statement before investing in any company, because cash flow statement, it is a very important tool, and it shows about the health of a particular company. How? Let us see. Well, a cash flow statement is very simple. It is very straightforward. So basically, a lot of investors first see the cash flow statement of any company before investing into it. Why? Because it shows the statement of cash, the amount of cash that the company is having in that particular year. So let's find out what this cash flow statement is in detail in our next slides. So basically, what is cash flow statement? Cash flow statement is nothing but the statement showing the amount of cash that a firm is receiving in a particular year, and the amount that goes out of the firm from its bank account in a particular year. It can be any revenue, expenses, payment, gain that the company has incurred in a particular year. Now you see the difference. In income statement, even the non-cash transactions get recorded, right? But in cash flow statement, a transaction is only and only recorded when that transaction has actually occurred. It is not recorded when it is accrued, but it is only recorded when the payment is actually received or when the payment is actually made. When it is affecting the bank account, then only that thing is recorded in the cash flow statement, right? So I'll show you how. I'll give you an example explaining this. Suppose my company has to pay a amount of bill that is to be paid in next year, but in the income statement it will get recorded as in when it is accrued, that is today. But in the cash flow statement it will only be recorded when it is actually paid in the next year. So that is the difference between a cash flow statement and an income statement. Now Amazon is a great example to this. We'll see that in the year 2014 the Amazon had actually recorded loss. It has shown loss of rupees $241 million. But if you will analyze the books, the cash book of Amazon, you will see that it has actually recorded an record high of the operating cash flow, that is amount of rupees $5.9 billion in 2014. But still in the income statement they were showing that it is having a losses, there is a loss. So basically it is very important to see the source of the cash. We have to see whether this cash is coming into the business due to an increase in sale, or if it is because of any bank loan that the company has taken. So we have to verify that. This cash flow statement, in order to see basically the cash flow statement, this cash flow is basically classified into three groups. The first and very important cash flow is cash flow from operating activities. Whenever a person is referring to the cash flow statement, he is basically referring to the cash flow from operating activities. What is operating activities? That the company is able to generate from its operations, from its working, from its sale. That is what is operating activities. That is basically revenue. Let's see from this slide. It is cash received from sales minus the cash paid to the supplier, to its employees, minus cash paid to clear the debts, minus cash taxes paid to the government. The remaining cash is cash from the operating activity. So cash from operating activity is nothing but the profit. So when profit is increasing every year, we are having a healthy company, and if it is shrinking every year, the company is in big trouble. And furthermore, if the cash flow is negative, what will happen? If the cash flow from operating activity is negative, then the company will find it very difficult to pay its debts, to pay to its taxes, to pay to its creditors, and in the end it would be very difficult for the company to operate, and it would be in such a state for leasing it out or closing the business altogether. Now the second grouping is cash from investing activity. What is investing activity? When the company it invests in assets, purchase of assets, or in maintenance of these assets, or when it is acquiring some other business, when it is investing in such things which expands the business. All these things are investing activities. So here suppose if the company is buying a new property, or if it is buying plant, if it is setting up a plant, or if it is buying a new equipment, so all these are investing activities. So we'll see from this example. For this company, if the delivery van is an investing activity, if it is buying a new company, if it is acquiring a new company, then it is also an investing activity. And money market instruments, so all these things are all in investing activities for this company. Basically the cash flow from investing activity is negative. Why? Because the company is investing, spending money for buying these assets. So all these things will reduce the cash balance. So this is negative. It can be positive, but it is very rare. When we are getting interest on our investment, or when we are selling our assets, then only this cash flow from investing is positive, but basically it is all negative. Now third category, the third classification is cash from financing activities. From financing activities, the companies raise money from the issuance of stocks, from the issuance of bonds. um, uh, the the amount that is raised by the company by issuing stocks and bonds, that is cash flow from the financing activity. So when this cash flow is positive, that means the company has increased the cash inflow, and if it is negative, means it has paid off its debts to the shareholders, or to it has paid the dividend, or it has paid to the shareholders by doing buybacks, or it has paid to its creditors. So that is basically cash from financing activities. Now all these three grouping classification of the cash flow, when we club them together, the net change in the value of the cash at the end of the year in our, that is affecting in our cash books of account, that is what is net change in the cash, and that is reflected in the cash book. Now there is a fourth honorary member of this cash flow family, that is free cash flow. What is this free cash flow? And it is loved, this free cash flow is loved by the investors. Why? We'll see. This free cash flow, it is nothing but operating cash flow minus capital expenditure. Capital expenditure, that is cash flow from investing activity, which we invest in the assets. When we minus this amount, and the amount that is remaining, that is called cash flow from that is free cash flow. So this is basically the cash flow that is free from any obligation, that the company can use it by its own will. It can use it for acquiring new business, for expanding, for expansion, or maybe to buy new assets. It can use it at its own will. Suppose if it want to expand the business, it doesn't have to borrow funds from extra third party, it can do it by itself. It shows that the company is strong enough to self fund itself. But if a company is having consistently negative free cash flow, that means the company is finding it very difficult to operate, to do its day-to-day working, right? So that is what is basically means free cash flow. Now I hope you are clear with the concept of cash flow with this lecture now. So in the next lecture, in the next video, we'll do the practical sums based on cash flow. So thank you all for watching my video. Thank you so much.